Doesn't work as well when it unlists it before you go live.
Yeah, I think I fixed it. Again,
or waiting. It says one waiting.
I think it's us waiting on him.
Oh, there it is. And I just heard Mark say it's us waiting on him twice.
okay.
No, it shows my profile picture when I post on like Twitch. They're gonna know it's me. It also says my name. I don't like that. How do I change that?
Wait.
YouTube streaming is cringe.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I'm still not seeing it.
Oh, that is
it's not live
big.
for me.
Well, I see new chat who dis, and that I gotta adjust that font on that. That is big.
For me, it's not live.
That's what she said.
Very confused.
Reload the page.
It did 3 times, and it still says live stream offline. But it does say 3 waiting.
Man.
Live stream currently offline.
I don't know, man. I need to go. Is there a way to make my username?
Is it online or offline?
It's currently online.
It's online. But I think Alex and I are both watching, and it only says one is in chat.
I just left.
Also, it didn't upload the thumbnail properly, so there's issues I gotta fix, but
There we go. Now I can.
How do I? Okay, I don't think I can change what it shows.
I actually have not figured out a way to actually. So my name on there, I actually had to change my Google account to actually has the name Wally Wallace instead of having my first name on there.
Look at that! And when I reload the page, it doesn't get rid of the chat like in Twitch. Twitch deletes any chat that was there unless.
And if you guys for afterwards, if you guys want your names covered up and stuff, I can easily go through and just blur it out while it's up there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't really care. I just want this learned. Oh, Joe's food's done. I recognize that toaster ding.
Game.
Streamlabs bot running tarps. Platform.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm more concerned. Why does the bot come up? That's supposed to not show up.
Because it's YouTube. As Bo Burnham once said, welcome to YouTube. It's black and white with an area of gray for hermaphrodite.
Welcome to the internet.
Okay.
Have a look around.
So it just cleared it on stream, but I just adjusted the font size of it.
You just cleared everything on stream.
All right.
It was rude.
The overlay. Plus, it makes it actually blur you guys' names easier.
It doesn't show when we're talking, also.
Let me know when y'all are ready, or if you just want to continue talking and getting everything set up. We can.
I named this stream D&D.
All right, so does that mean we're playing tonight?
I mean, we can lie to the audience. That's probably fine.
I honestly would rather lie to the audience, because at this point, I'm only down for an hour until 10. And that's not very much time for a dinda.
That's enough.
We can just talk about what we're almost a session 0 type of deal again.
It sounds like Mark has an hour and a half of stuff prepped.
You think he's got an hour and a half prepped?
Yeah, I got way more than an hour and a half of stuff prepped.
It's just it needs to be defragmented.
7 hours. Do anything.
So Alec, he's got a lot of it prepared. It just needs to be defragmented. It's all separate. Needs to be reordered.
Have it prepped in the order of the module, not in the order that I would like it to happen.
Interesting.
But for an hour and a half, I absolutely have stuff prepped. All right, Joe, are you ready?
I said yes.
Okay, great. I did not hear anything.
Okay, gotcha. I was just in pain, so.
Cool. Don't care. I'm assuming Matt is now ready.
Yep, we're all good.
Alec, Cameron, y'all are good?
Hell yeah.
I just need you to share your screen, Mark, or stream. Oh, unless you're gonna do the recap first.
I was going to, but there's no reason for me not to just share.
Oh, Mark.
Now.
Mark.
Alex.
Orion's belt.
Yeah?
That's it. That's all I had for you.
Oh. Well, okay then. It was quite interesting.
I will say it's not a 20-second delay, which is nice.
Like a 2-second delay. Also, it says started streaming 117 seconds ago.
All right, Mark, let's do this.
Sorry, I was trying to pop out the layers. That way you could not see what was potentially incoming. Because that would have been bad.
Oh, shit.
For me.
I could watch Ultimate Gaming PC live stream build featuring Matt.
Good. All right. Now that I have everything settled, I will share my screen.
Nice thing about when Matt streams is I don't actually have to pull up
Sorry, I'm trying
the
to
live stream on Discord.
Audio, so I'm listening to the stream.
Okay. All right, I have the screen shared. Okay. So let me know when it pops up. I'm still...
It's up.
Okay. Recap. As you landed near Greenest, you saw lightning raining down from the sky from a large creature, presumably a dragon. As flames began billowing from the straw-thatched roofs, screams and cries erupted throughout the town as villagers panicked. Immediately arriving in town, you were greeted by a family fleeing for their lives from a troop of 8 kobold. As the wife and mother showed she was willing to fight so her family could escape safely, Trabeque cast Shield of Faith on the woman, creating a shimmering blue aura of force around her. Picking a fight with the kobold, there was plenty of back and forth until Gronk was able to get into the fray, completely obliterating several kobold. After the kobold sorcerer saw what it got itself into, as a last-ditch effort, it pulled a blue bead from its necklace, throwing it, causing a lightning bolt to strike Trabeque, Fenn, and Gronk. Fortunately for Trabeque, being a blue dragonborn, his scales dissipated some of the energy, keeping him alive, but only just. Eventually, the fight ended with most of the kobold dead, and 2 of them unconscious. As you all proceeded to loot the bodies, the family approached you, thanking you for saving them. With threats still looming, they knew they needed to head to the keep under the guise of darkness and smoke. After sneaking past a group of thugs, bandits, and more kobold, you met another group of villagers who were tending to their wounds. They were able to escape with their lives, but only because another sacrificed his. They also mentioned getting to the keep, and that the safest way was sneaking through the thick brush that lined the stream's bank. Seeing how thick the brush was, Fenn tried persuading them to just creep along the bank, but with both groups having lost a family member during the night already, they didn't want to take any chances. With Trabeque and Longo accompanying the villagers through the brush, moving at the slowest of paces, Fenn and Gronk took the opportunity to kill the captive kobold and push forward along the bank to scout ahead. Looking atop the escarpment, they could see figures moving around, some mounted, others not, but couldn't make out any clear conversation. So, Longo and Trabeque, you notice that your effective crawl through the brush is met with an astonishing silence from the villagers, trying not to get spotted. But even with their silence, you can still hear the screams and cries of others buildings crumbling and turning to ash, the maniacal laughter and sounds from troops overrunning the area. So, Gronk and Fenn. Again, you two are on the stream's bank, scouting ahead, and you noticed that there were some figures up along the escarpment, but you didn't notice anything in particular, other than there are quite a few creatures up ahead.
Sorry, I'm trying to... The map is still loading for me.
Okay, do you want me to
It wasn't working for me either. I've just been looking at Matt's.
Okay, I'll stop sharing and then try to reload.
All right, I have Matt's stream up right now. Dismiss. Okay.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. The internet is garbage.
Spectrum.
I love this rotating of our characters.
No, it's cool.
Thank you. I tried making that thing.
And I love that each of them shows Longo, Burning Butts, Trabeque, Butt Mormon.
It's just to show who the player is.
I know.
Butt Strider.
Unlock that.
Screen. Window.
As if Trabeque had died, my name would have just been really confusing to people.
It would have.
Butt Mormon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, is it up now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, next week I am going to buy another
Ethernet adapter?
USB to Ethernet adapter. Yeah, it's because I don't know where my other one went. I don't know why.
Love the proprietariness of Apple products.
I am using an Asus, actually.
It doesn't have an Ethernet port? Oh, I guess it's a laptop. I'm an idiot.
You are an idiot. That's besides the point.
All right. So, again, Longo and Trabeque, you are accompanying the group in silence along the brush. Fenn and Gronk, you are on the bank currently.
And Mark, you did say it was a quarter mile, not a mile, right?
That's correct.
And so we kind of did this a little bit after the stream last time, but like before we enter the brush, I did cast Augury with the golden statue, asking it about the embankment, but it was just to me, correct?
Correct.
All right, and it says whoa. So I'm going to try moving myself through the brush, like on the other side of them, so like on the bottom of the caves, right there, so that way I'm closer to the embankment and I can get like somewhat closer to Fenn and Gronk, but still stay in the embankment as we're moving, or in the brush as we're moving.
Okay, so you're going to try to move quickly through the brush,
or just like
past.
Instead of going in a straight line, like right behind Trabeque, I'm gonna try like going across the group, like make my way across.
Okay, so you're still just moving at the pace
that
everyone else is moving at. Just they are going forward, you're moving down. Okay.
Yes.
Right. And then Fenn and Gronk, what are you doing? I know that you were scouting ahead. Are you staying put? Are you falling back? Are you moving forward?
There's nothing on the embankment behind us, right? I see a building there. What's that about?
You do see a building. And you can see that this building is not being affected by any of the fires. You don't see anyone near it, anything attacking it. Mm-hmm. It just looks like a building on the stream's, the opposite bank.
Gotcha.
Is it like a house or like a warehouse? Like what kind of building?
I would love if the module told me, but if you really want to know something,
if it's an unspecified building type, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Metagaming.
Absolutely.
Only a little bit. How fast?
Shamelessly.
How fast is what's the current strength right now?
Not that quick.
Okay.
So as we have said, it is moving from east to west.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna hold here and watch their. I assume I can see, they're rustling in there, right? Or can I not see that?
They're like 40 feet behind us in the brush.
Yeah.
I was gonna say make a perception check, but you're passive perception. I mean, you could assume that, the movement of the brush is caused by them, yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Then I'm going to just hold here, keeping an eye on the soldiers or troops that we saw. Although I'm pretty sure they're just kobolds, but I'm going to keep an eye on those and just hold my current position and wait for them to catch up. And then I'm going to scout, move further ahead, and then repeat until I see a change.
Gronk's going to follow his lead.
So let's just move them up a little bit.
So it's a quarter mile, and we're moving just under like half a mile an hour or something, or just above that because of how thick this is.
That is correct.
It's gonna take us. Did you calculate how long it would take us to go through the brush in game time?
At 1 mile an hour, it would take us 15 minutes. At half a mile an hour, it would take us 30 minutes.
All right, so Longo, as they work their way up, Fenn and Gronk holding their positions, keeping an eye up on the troops atop the escarpment. Eventually, you make your way and see the both of them. So, again, I am assuming that's what you said you wanted to do.
Yeah, and then I'm going to cast Minor... if I can actually get to them, that works better too. I was just going to cast Minor Illusion.
You can definitely get to them.
I was just going to cast Minor Illusion to talk to them, but that works too.
Oh, sure. Yeah, if you want to do that. Either way, up to you.
And I was just going to use Minor Illusion to whisper over to him that statue says bad times ahead.
And so wait, are you here or did you Minor Illusion that?
I can be within 30 feet of you guys, so if I stay with the group, that's what I was going to do. I just have to be within 30 feet. I don't even have to see you.
Still wanted to stay in the brush.
Yeah, stay with him in the brush.
All right.
Is it like telepathy or what? What aspect of Minor Illusion is it?
I create a sound, just like it's a formless sound that it can be basically anything. My voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, a beating of drums, or any other sound I choose. And it lasts up to a minute if I want.
Okay. But you said that?
I didn't realize it was a full minute. But yeah, I'm like the magical statue. It says bad times if you stay along the river.
Huh? Who said that?
Fenn looks around. He's like, "What the fuck was that?"
You guys might be able to recognize my voice.
No, we recognize your voice, but we have no idea where the fuck he is. What? Gronk, did you hear that?
Oh no! Gronk looks down at the ring on his finger. I think it's happening again.
Wait, what's happening again?
Can I
Gronk does not want to talk about it.
Can I make a perception check to see if I hear, or do I hear them?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
But I
As
hear
you
that.
are proceeding forward through the brush.
Well, it was a 7, not a 1. Oh my god, I was like, great. I hear nothing. Everything.
A 1 would have been better.
It was a 9.
9 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, you can hear that there are people above you, or beings, I guess, up along the escarpment, but because you are in the brush, you can neither make out how many, nor what, or who. You just know that there is something up there.
I will lean to the lady next to me and very quietly say, "Shh, quiet, I think someone's near us."
And
would I hear Fenn and Gronk concerned about it, or would I just be like, nope, it's there?
Fenn and Gronk concerned about what?
The voice that they just randomly heard. Probably not.
Yeah, I don't... don't know. How loud were you guys being when you were talking?
We're whispering to each other. We're trying to be quieter than the water behind us.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody's stupid enough to be like screaming.
Well, Gronk is that stupid.
Gronk,
Don't
you got a burp?
overestimate his stupidity. He's not that bad.
I just, just saying. Yeah. So as you turn to the woman, telling her to be quiet, she just gives you a very confused look because this whole time she hasn't made a noise. Said a word.
And you start whispering to her.
Exactly.
What the fuck are you doing?
And so she looks at you, looks back at her kids, and just kind of ushers them along. And so, about.
Can I make another stealth check to try to be extra sneaky?
Sure.
Thanks.
This is gonna go bad.
12.
12?
Yeah. Matt, the check was less about what I wanted to do and more about the fact that now I'm self-conscious about how loud I was probably being.
I will take note of that 12.
Thank you.
So, as the rest of you, including the villagers, proceed along the bank or through the brush, about 10 minutes pass at this point. The other three of you go ahead and make your stealth check. Longo, you can go ahead and make it at advantage.
You stealthy fuck. All right, here we go.
Nice.
25 and 21, so.
Fuck yeah, 19.
Nice.
Not only am I dead silent, but I'm trying to talk to these guys. Well, they have no idea where I'm at.
Gronk, I
12.
feel you.
Oh, okay. So, Trabeque, are you still wearing the armor that gives you disadvantage on stealth checks?
No, I remember before we restarted when we were walking down, I changed into the Dragon Guard from my chainmail. Because I think my chainmail makes me 18, this one makes me 17.
Yes. Breastplate lowers your AC, but you don't have disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, I was wearing my Dragon Guard because I was feeling all cool.
Okay. All right. So, Longo, you being quite small and agile, you are able to maneuver your way through the brush a little bit better than the close to 7 foot tall dragonborn.
Question mark?
Wearing quite a bit of armor.
Yeah, but I look good.
Do you, though?
No, he does. Can't confirm.
Can't
Thanks.
confirm. There you go.
Finn's like, fuck that guy, but damn, he looks good.
He's a piece of shit, but damn, he's fresh.
And so, as you are making your way down the bank, eventually, this is really, really fun, guys. I bet you did not know that.
I had an inkling, but the more you keep saying how much fun it is, I think I might have been misled.
Hey guys, I think I need a pee break.
Shoot, I can't remember where these people were, so we're going to find out. But eventually, as you're making your way down, I know you two are not.
You want to hide your screen while you unhide the layer of the enemies?
No, it's fine.
Or does everyone want to just look away for a moment?
I'm not
Yeah, I'll just look at my 2 monitors with the stream pulled up as well.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. But as you are sneaking your way along, eventually you are met with a male human holding spade, a gardening spade.
Oh, literally
there they
just... oh, he's back there.
A little too far. That's fine. I'm just gonna we're just gonna move them up a little bit. They're hiding. They're hiding somewhere right here. Why not?
I appreciate Roll20 way more right now than I thought I would.
They were there. I know that. Anyway,
they were somewhere on here.
But we're like approaching them.
Yeah. So continuing forward.
I'm gonna slow my speed and allow the lady that we originally found, who's been basically leading the way. I'm gonna let her like get in front of me a bit, so I'm not a stranger isn't the first person to meet them.
Okay. This is actually okay. So continuing forward, off to your right, you can hear some rustling. That rustling leads to a quiet. Startlingly, a man with a garden spade approaches. So having Linen, you guys, the man says, "Please, you have to help us. Wife and child."
Is this in a whisper?
Yeah, I just don't want to whisper over the.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
No, he's just like, screw stealth.
Well, because he did say startlingly he made like a lot of rustle, so I wasn't sure if he was whispering or not.
Yeah, no, he's gonna whisper.
Okay.
Please, you have to help us. Wife and child tried to escape after they burned our farm. We're too scared. Figured staying put was the safest until we could reach the keep. Please take us.
Man, we're gonna have to find this guy some potatoes.
Insight check.
I feel it.
Go for it.
22.
Does what's her face recognize this person?
I mean, Longo said insight check before I could even continue the rest of my stuff. So, with a 22, as you look over, you can see a disheveled woman and a child soaking wet. You can see that the woman's feet is completely covered in mud. The man that you're speaking to also looks quite worse for wear. And my voice definitely did not convey that convincingly. But
that's why I was like, yes.
Yes. I did not do a very startled voice.
No,
they
which
are
is
startled, and they do sound quite scared. But you can see that the wife is like holding her kid, and they are shaking. And Linen, definitely recognizes these people.
Are they wearing like broken shoes or anything like that?
They're not wearing shoes.
Oh, okay. You just said they were muddy. I didn't know if they were something that we could like help.
I said her feet are covered in mud. Yeah, but you notice that none of them are wearing shoes.
They're hobbitses.
And moving on from that terrible joke.
Yeah. Yes. Come, we are making our way to the keep. You're trying to stay quiet. Can you move through the brush?
Matt, you have the ASMR mic. Use it.
I'm not using the ASMR mic. I use it as a joke.
Use it.
I can just turn on compression. I'm not doing that.
Do it.
If that happens again, I will stop.
Oh. Tempting.
I could just mute you and we could just continue on.
That is true.
Like, we could all just mute Alec.
To be fair, Trabeque does not plan on saying anything unless he has to, because he does not feel like it's his place right now.
Trabeque realized that even though he got resurrected, he is not the main character of this story arc.
I do not know off the top of my head. I don't know if Longo actually learned what the woman's name is. So he's just gonna
woman
Linen.
That is a part of Linen? Yeah, that's her name.
Yeah.
Linen?
So
that's how I was remembering.
She nods to this other family, puts a finger up to her lips, telling them to keep quiet.
Do you think this is a town small enough that like everybody would know each other?
I think everyone in this side of town.
I'm not even gonna have you make any sort of check for that. Absolutely.
So I'm just gonna look back at her. I'm like, you know who they are, right?
She nods.
Okay. So, yeah, so we shall take them into our fold. Do Gronk and Finn see this happen at all? Like they're kind of within eyesight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how much further did you want to keep scouting? Because eventually you probably would have seen this little exchange if you were to keep going.
I would like to head all the way up to the edge of the brush right there and check that clearing.
Okay. So even before you get to the edge of the brush, as you get to where this broken down cart is, now that you are just coming into the light, from here, you can finally see the bridge that Linen was speaking about, that once you reach the bridge is a quote-unquote straight shot for the keep.
Straight shot as in north or south of this map?
North.
Northeast.
Northeast, okay.
But about 60 feet off, as you can see the bridge, you can see that it has 4 kobold and 4 cultists near it, patrolling the south side of town. You can also see that they are talking to a human woman wearing purple armor and robes with gold trim. Next to her, you can see a blue dragonborn donning similar attire. Eventually, their conversation subsides, and you see the woman and dragonborn heading back into town, leading another troop, whilst the soldiers she spoke to stayed, as if manning their post.
And it's 4 cultists, 4 kobolds still?
Correct. So that should be popping up right about now.
I'm gonna lean over to Longo and whisper, we're in no shape to handle these now. I think we need a distraction to get these fine people back to their keep.
Do you see that yet?
It's kind of
I
far.
would say
for
at
us.
this point, after they have picked up that group of villagers, you're scouting ahead. They eventually reach the edge of the brush where I would say, Trabeque, he's kind of semi-leading.
Is it windy?
Party. Is it windy?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a nature check.
So I would like to, because I see these guys first.
I'm lucky. There's a nat 1, but fucking halfling over here.
Because I see these guys first, I would like to cut into the brush and wait for Trabeque to catch up with me, so we can formulate a plan together.
I rolled a natural 1 and then a natural 3. Is it windy, Mark? Hey, Mark, can I find a rock? Can I look for a rock? I can make one with prestidigitation, but can I look for a rock? Should I roll a nature check for that too?
You can always look for a rock, but you might not always find one. As far as the wind factor goes, there is, a gentle breeze in the air, but nothing that is foreboding or ominous.
Okay.
Just a natural evening breeze.
1, 2, 3.
Gronk's gonna approach the guy with the spade.
Okay. So, Gronk, you are now into the brush with group.
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
And he just looks at you kind of begrudgingly. What?
We're gonna need to make a distraction. Why don't you grab that little hoe and make yourself useful? Follow me.
Wait, Gronk, before you do that.
Make a persuasion check, sir.
Grabs his wife.
Okay, I actually had a good idea for this.
15?
Is that what you want, buddy?
The best laid plans mean nothing to this group.
I was just gonna make like a thing with
just-
prestidigitation and have one of us chuck it over into like the other brush or whatever, and then use like stinking cloud on the bridge to where everybody's like.
Anyway, after hearing that good plan, which totally didn't happen in game, guy just goes, "What are we doing? I don't really feel like." Again, slight Irish accent. I don't really feel like leaving my wife, kid.
Look, your sacrifice will be for the greater good. We'll make sure that your wife and kid get to the vault.
Sacrifice for who? What? No,
Is he close enough for me to hear this conversation happening?
Absolutely not.
Great.
Look, it's not really even a sacrifice. I just need you to distract these guards, draw them away, and then we'll bring everybody safely into the house. We'll come back for you.
And again, looking at you, now he's just shaking his head. He's like, "Why don't you do it? You're stronger than I am."
Exactly. I'm needed elsewhere. You're disposed. Look, do you want your wife and kid to have to go up against some ugly creatures or not?
Yeah, I would value their lives, but I also value mine. So I'm gonna have to politely decline. Thank you for the offer.
You disappoint me, Seamus. Gronk will remember this.
Okay, so Gronk, I have.
It's that voice again.
Gronk, I'm right next to you. I am literally right here.
Hey, Longo.
Yeah. Okay, I have a plan. We need to go up to the front where Trabeque's at.
Okay.
Also, how far can you throw something?
It depends what that something is.
So as we're moving up there, I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make a small glass orb.
Okay.
Like
Depending on the item, Gronk can either throw it pretty far or very far.
about like like a little bit bigger than a shot put, you know. I'm just looking at what trinkets I can actually make in the
Okay.
thing. Like, could you throw this? Are those trees or just brushes on the other side of the river?
It's more brush.
Could you throw this on
It's
the
that one
other
tree.
side of that brush over there when I tell you to?
Gronk can certainly try.
That way it gets their attention towards there and maybe a few will go investigate.
I still think the shovel guy would be a better distraction.
Well, how about a really bad fart?
Longo, I don't know what happened to make you like this, but Gronk likes it.
Okay, so are we up with Trabeque by now?
Yeah. So
Trabeque
at this
and
point,
I have been sitting next to each other in the brush, looking at the bridge. We've been trying to formulate our own plan.
So guys, I haven't used this spell yet. I haven't found a good use for it. But
yeah, so I'll just say the four of you are together. The rest of them are just behind you guys.
Mm-hmm.
so, you know about throwing your voice, right?
Yes.
You ever throw a fart? But like one of Gronk's farts?
Fenn does a double take. Excuse me.
So like that bridge isn't very big. Everything's like within like 40 feet of each other.
Longo, may I present a short interlude to your plan?
What?
Now, what if, say, you were to mimic a certain person's voice and ask them to leave their post?
I
Is
can't
that
throw
something
my
you
voice
think you'd
that
be
far.
able to do? If you were close enough?
Gronk has a question.
Where do you see me getting cover? Up there.
Yes,
if I
Gronk.
into the water, I'm being
At
dragged
this
away.
point, Linen and Cuth, the husband and wife that you had met first, they approach the four of you. Like, oh, what are we doing? Can't stay here forever.
Give us a second. We're trying to figure that out.
I think we need a tiebreaker vote on the fart cloud.
I didn't even vote yet.
What are you talking? Fart cloud? What is happening?
I don't know. Just give us a moment. This takes a bit of time and stay quiet.
It involves that glass orb right there.
Mark, may I make another stealth check to make sure I'm still being very quiet?
Yeah, just for the sake of everybody, everyone make a stealth check.
Okay. This is going great.
25.
Fuck!
You fucked it up, didn't you? Oh, get fucked.
I got a nat 20. Does that help?
Wait.
Okay, I mean, it depends on if he lumps us in as a group or if it's an individual thing.
We had 2 25s, a 24, and a 4.
Okay.
One of those was a natural 20, Gronks.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're kind of talking, Beck, you notice, or not you notice, as you are kind of discussing this, you're turning back towards the edge of the brush. You're turned towards the rest of the group, and your tail just kind of sticking out of the brush a little bit.
Oh,
Fenn, seeing this, is like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Trabeque, your tail, it is sticking out of the brush.
How tall is this brush again?
Well, now that you're kind of on the edge of it, it's it's like 10 plus feet.
Okay, so it's still high.
Definitely tall enough to fit Gronk.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what we're going for.
Yeah, I was kind of curious. Like, did Trabeque just stand up and his head's just above? He's like, "Oh shit."
He's trying to get with it. Now I need you to calm down, standing up.
Yeah.
It's just like waist high for Gronk.
As I said, this is a very thick brush.
It still covers Longo completely. Okay, so 2 options that I currently have. We try throwing this glass orb, and it makes a sound. Some people go to investigate, or we make a fart happen, like right in the middle of them, and they could be out. Like it's bad, man. Like,
okay, now
Gronk had like I'm trying to think of something else other than Chipotle.
Longo, I understand it's going to stink. Now I have a question. If we cause a stink bomb, where do you think they're going to go to?
Hopefully the river. Just to...
And then we just run by them and hope they fail to notice us?
Well, they could just be on the ground vomiting the entire time.
And
how light the stink cloud on fire?
That would be pretty good.
It says a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow nauseating gas. And the area is heavily obscured. So it is very dense fart, so bad that like they won't be able to see out of it. That's what heavily obscured means, right, Mark?
I have an idea. You, Longo, I am going to move across into the brush by the bridge. You throw the stink bomb, and I will lure the guards away from the keep.
Oh, this glass has nothing to do with the stink. But if you want me to throw that too, yeah.
No, I'm not aware of that. Whatever. You cause the stink bomb on the bridge, and I will lure the guards away. That way, we know exactly where they will be going to.
All right, guys. So plan is Finn's going down again. Got it.
No. Preferably not. Fenn's accent also changed.
It's fine.
Yeah, we're whispering. It's very hard to keep our voices while whispering.
So, what do we think?
Give me a second. All right. So, before you go, just know that I'm inspiring you here. I believe in you. Don't die. You got this.
I Appreciate that. Thank you.
So
now,
you have
another
bardic
question. Who has a healing potion? Just in case. Your inspiration is fantastic. I appreciate it. But I would like a potion, just in case.
I have a regular potion of healing I can give you.
That's fine. I'll take it. I have nothing.
Yeah, I'm going to just give you one regular potion of healing out of my backpack.
Cool.
Well,
All right. I am going now with this potion of healing in hand. I'm going to put it away and say, wish me luck. And I'm going to stealth my way across the river or the creek at this point. Move. Okay. I'm going to try to do all this. Move across, because I got a 25 on my stealth check. Move across the creek, move into the brush.
Well, that was just for you being in the brush. This is now. This is going to be a different thing. If you're trying to do something else now, so just tell me what you're trying to do.
Okay, I am going to try and cross. I'm going to fall back behind the cart, move between that narrow gap. No. Back, move south. Move south. There we go. So that way I'm moving in darkness as opposed to all that fire.
It's moving straight south.
Yeah, straight south. Try and cross in darkness as much as possible.
Okay.
All right. And then move me around the brush.
So
southeast.
Like through here.
Well, once I see it pop up. Yeah, exactly. Move me around the edge right there until I get all the way to the corner.
So I thought he was going to go around the brush more. I don't know when to make the cloud. Or when to make the fart.
So,
we didn't talk about that much.
All right.
Also, you only have inspiration for 10 minutes.
It shouldn't take me 10 minutes to move this way.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth check at advantage, since you are falling back into the cover of darkness.
Okay. 18 and
he's wearing a box. We can't forget that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck. 18 and 26.
I'm really worried about the splashing of the water.
Eventually, you make your way to the edge of the brush, and you can make out, peering around the corner, one of the cultists that you could barely see. Now you can see them quite well.
Mm-hmm. All right. I have my longbow. I have my longbow equipped. Oh shit! I don't know how to signal him.
Well, we're gonna just give him two, maybe 3 minutes, and then Fenn's fast enough. We'll just assume he's in position. When he hears the sound of the glass breaking, Gronk, you ready to throw that thing?
Let's do this, bitch.
So throw it. I'm just gonna point, just like generally east.
Wait, before you do that, can we see the keep from where we're at?
One other thing, we should probably tell everybody else to get ready to move.
That's exactly what I'm doing right now.
You can see it, just because it is atop a hill. Like, you can see it. It is quite large, but you can't make anything on it out. You just see that there is a big building.
Okay, is it safe to assume that we all know which way we need to be running when we start running?
I mean, the people behind you know.
Okay. Well, would that be in what kind of check would that be to know if I? Well, no, Trabeque would know to just follow the people.
And it's also a giant freaking castle. You may not need a check.
Yeah, but there's a specific entrance we're probably going into. So actually, I'm going to turn to the lady. Is there a specific entrance we're headed into, or should we just follow you?
Well, I mean, the main gate is usually the best way in.
All right, sounds good to me.
That it is not under attack, I say that is our point of entrance.
And what if it is under attack?
What's our backup?
Well,
let's hope it's not.
I haven't really thought that far ahead, as I'm just trying to survive the night.
All right. Hey, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Well, we're already at that bridge, so we should probably figure that out sooner rather than later.
Well, as soon as Longo tells you to move, we need you to move quickly and quietly.
I can do that.
Great. Longo, whenever you are ready.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Ooh, I also have pyrotechnics. I can make a thick black smoke, but no, I make it hard.
Stick to the plan.
So yeah,
Sir,
all right.
not there.
Well,
Stick
yeah.
to the plan, Longo.
The other thing is I could have made. I just realized how big that fire is, and I could probably made a. Well, no, it only says 20-foot radius. Yeah. Okay, Gronk, you ready? You're throwing this thing, right?
Gronk will throw. Just that way, right? And he points straight east.
Your directions are on point, man. I just gotta give that to you. Yeah, right that way. Directly east.
What can Gronk say?
Hey,
Just
in a
don't
moment, it's about to be yeast.
Don't overthrow it too much, though. It's gotta be close enough to where they can hear it. How far?
Okay, Gronk's
Longo,
gonna throw
tell
it,
him.
but not overthrow it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You're throwing
11,
it from
12,
where you're
13,
standing.
14, 15, 16, 17. He's only got to throw it 90 feet. Actually, to get over the brush, maybe a little bit more, but yeah.
Gronk, we need you to land it
Throwing it
next
from
to
where
the
you're
bridge.
standing.
I feel he's going to go to the outside
Next
of
to
the
the
brush
bridge?
to the bottom
Yeah,
right.
just to the right of the bridge. On the path.
So,
Okay.
as Gronk gets ready to throw, if he's standing where he is, I'm like, hey, it might be a little bit easier to move if you stick your arm out the side or whatever out of the brush. Like,
Yeah, Gronk was gonna do that anyway.
okay. Just know Mark's like bringing that up, and I'm like, hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Gronk will move his body enough out of the way of the brush that I'm not gonna get any limbs caught on it.
Takes 3 points of what is it? Slashing damage.
Oh God. And then I'm gonna aim to the right of the bridge, slightly.
Okay, so tell me where you are aiming. I'm going to move my cursor in an area.
I think that's what Trabeque was saying.
I was saying more south, but yeah, that works, I guess.
That's what I thought originally too.
Well, that is what I thought I was saying. Was just to the right of the bridge
Okay.
on the path.
So southeast. Of
Oh,
the bridge.
as if we're facing the thing, not like right.
Well, yeah,
as...
because we're facing the bridge right now. It would be to Gronk's right.
Okay, so where I originally said I was throwing it?
Okay. So Gronk, what is your strength score?
Just strength is +4. It's 18.
The score. Not the modifier.
18.
18. Okay.
I'm waiting for it to come up on the slideshow. Hold on.
Should have had Trabeque throw it.
You have the same score.
right,
Longo
go
has a
ahead.
19.
Go ahead and make an athletics check for me, please.
See, now that's better.
What's your modifier?
+7, so I got a 25.
Nice.
25. Yeah, you fucking yeet this thing.
I told you he was gonna throw a yeast.
Yeah, you threw it. You, as the kids are saying these days, understood the assignment a little too well. You definitely threw it past the bridge. You don't see it land. However,
Do we see
you
any
don't
movement
hear
on the
it land.
bridge?
And you wait a few seconds.
Mark,
And,
I have a question.
Trabeque, Gronk, and Longo, as you are standing at the edge of the brush, you wait long enough, you're like, it should have landed by now.
Prestidigitate
You
a new
do
one.
see
Oh.
the cultist closest to you on the north side of the bridge stands at the edge of the bridge. He's peeing. So there's that. Just, peeing off the railing.
Trebek had a question.
That's the extent of the movement of cultists.
Yeah, I had a
that you saw.
question mark. with that
Sure.
athletics check, is that just like the higher he rolls, the further he throws it? It's not how well he throws it, like with
how well he
accurate and
aims.
strength.
That depends on how I deem the roll. This time I deemed it higher he rolls, the further he eated it.
Well, if he got like a
Okay.
9,
That's why I asked.
would it
We
just been
were
super
we were doomed from the start.
That's why I asked what his strength score was.
At
So
this point,
not
The lowest
Not
strength score we
every-
have right here is 18.
Wait,
oh yeah,
hold
within
on.
that group, yes. So
What
not-
would you have used for accuracy?
A dex check, I guess.
I mean, I have a feeling Gronk is competent enough to throw it in the right direction.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
sometimes
throwing it
rolling-
straight is a gimme. It's just the distance.
All right, I'm gonna turn to Longo.
Sometimes rolling high is not a good thing.
Longo, maybe you should have let me thrown it.
And I just like kind of make another one. Like prestidigitate another one. Like, you want to give it a shot?
this entire time, Fenn is like, "What is taking them so long?"
Would Finn have seen the glass orb go shrinking across the sky? Like caught in the moonlight or whatever.
Do you want me to make
I
a
mean,
perception check?
considering he's hiding behind the brush. I mean, are you like peering out?
I'm peeking out so I can see, when the guards
Okay.
are responding.
Okay. Then yeah, go ahead and make a perception check. Just a regular perception check.
I got a 14.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
See the guards. You do see, after a little bit more waiting, you do see that the two cultists that are at the base of the bridge, you see them start to walk away from you.
Mm-hmm.
And then Trabeque, Gronk, and Longo, you see that the two cultists at the top of the bridge, they are heading south. They are just swapping positions. Not that it really matters. I'm not going to swap all their tokens, but
Okay, I'm gonna take this one and attempt to do the same thing Gronk did, but I'm going to specifically focus on my accuracy, knowing that I have the strength to throw it that far.
okay.
Athletics
Go
check.
ahead and no, because now you're focusing on accuracy. So
Okay.
now go ahead and make a. I'm just
Better
gonna
not
say
say
straight
sleight.
dexterity check.
Great, I'm so good at that.
A plus
What's your
0
dex score?
over here.
10.
He's gonna throw it straight into the fucking ground.
He's gonna hit one of the cultists.
Let's see. Roll it.
12. About average.
Oh,
Good
okay.
answer. Good answer.
It wasn't a
Good
strike,
answer,
but
good
know.
answer.
Generally
Generally.
where you were trying to throw it. You're used to throwing your javelins, so you kind of have a decent idea.
I should have
didn't
tied it to a
land-
javelin.
It didn't land exactly where you were hoping, but it did land in the general southeast vicinity of the bridge, just over this brush to the southwest of the bridge, so kind of near that path.
Do we hear the glass shatter or the?
Is it actual glass?
Yeah, like you can see the trinkets that you make. It's made. It's not solid glass. I made sure it's hollow, so that way it'd be like it could shatter instead, because glass is fucking strong. Like I want to make it to where like when it cracks and breaks, it's a loud sounding thing. So glass, yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know if minor illusion actually makes
This is prestidigitation.
glass. Okay, so it does form a glass object.
It makes a trinket, yeah.
Okay.
Which I looked up trinkets in the back of the book just to make sure,
Sure.
that those count as trinkets. And yeah, it's like technically a trinket you can have as a character is a glass orb with moving smoke in it, but I didn't want to make anything too complicated with the smoke.
So, you from your position don't hear anything. Again, there's so much happening in the background that glass orb being thrown that lands about 70 feet away, you're not hearing. However, Fenn, as you are peering out, you do see that 2 guards that are now stationed at the south entrance to the bridge. They definitely look alerted at this point, as they are now both walking south. And Longo, Gronk, and Trabeque, you can see that the kobold are also starting to kind of be on alert and break formation, as they know something is happening.
So the one is done kissing?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So now Fenn is going to... I can see both the cultists?
At this point, yes.
All right. I'm going to attack them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
I have advantage because I'm attacking from stealth, right?
Absolutely.
I was gonna say when we see him moving is when I cast the thing, but we can do this after his attack. My stinking cloud.
All right. So first one is a 25, but this has advantage. So let's see if I can just get a nat 20. No, 25 is my best.
left or right first?
This is going on the one on the left.
Okay. Seriously, only use learn.
All right. And then I did 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. And I'll give you your Dread Ambusher for this next attack before anything gets to happen. So go ahead and roll that first.
Thank you.
Before I say anything.
So second one. Oh,
same one or other one?
It's almost a crit. Advantage.
Which are you still taking the same one?
No, I'm attacking the one to the next to him. So my highest on that one was a 23.
23, yeah, that'll hit. For sure.
All right. And then this is Dread Ambusher, so it's a D8, right? Dread Ambusher is a another D8, yeah.
An extra D8, yeah.
So 2D8 plus 4. Oh, fuck me. 19 points of damage.
Jesus.
Yep.
So, as you see these 2 cultists come into your vision, you wanting to stick to the plan, first cultist on the left, shoot just in the shoulder, and you can see here that he's grimacing in pain, and as he even has any sort of time to react at all, the one next to him, his partner, just drops.
Damn right. So I'm assuming this next part that I do is happening while Longo is stink clouding them. So I'll let Longo stink cloud first, and then I will explain the rest of what it is I'm doing.
Yeah, I almost don't know if we have to stink cloud at this point with that much damage, but I already said I was going to do it, so.
So yeah, you do it. I have a bit of theater prepped, but I'll let you stink cloud first because I want the visual spectacle.
All right, and so at this point, he's grimacing in pain, and the cultist says, who's out there?
So,
and now all of the kobold and the 2 other cultists that are on the bridge begin heading down the bridge, heading your way. You begin seeing...
All right, now everybody, move.
Oh, Longo's stink bomb first.
I can't see him. He moved him before I got a chance to cast it, so
yeah,
I have to be able to see.
At this, you're seeing this happen. So if at any point, just again interrupt me. You are seeing all of these creatures and humans moving down the bridge. Eventually, the last cultist is out of sight as these other kobolds begin moving. And what are you doing, Longo, Gronk, Trabeque? What are you doing?
I'm moving up and keeping an eye on them, and if they start coming back, I'm gonna get ready to cast something.
Yeah, okay. I'm ushering people past, and I'll leave once the last person in the group has gone. I'll follow them.
Yeah, I'm kind of like leading.
Okay. So you guys are all going. Okay. Fenn, what are you doing?
All right. So I guess at this point, I take a step. I step out from the brush, and I say, "Oi,
You dragon. I'm Scottish. What the fuck? You dragon cultist bastards. I bet you can't actually hit a moving target. And then I start to move away from them, but down the street.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point,
No
they
performance
are.
check or anything.
I'm keeping it simple.
Who's in their car?
We have to move our vehicles so that we don't get tickets. So
That's fine. You're paying attention enough.
Yeah.
So again, these cultists, these kobold, they're pretty riled up at this point. All of you make a stealth check at advantage as you are trying to run across stream. Or are you trying to run across the stream, or are you trying to maneuver your way in between the building and the bridge? What are you trying to do? You trying to go under the bridge, through the water, or what?
I want to red hot chili peppers it.
I was gonna say, can we not just kind of?
I don't know. I'm following the.
I guess it'd be like a tight squeeze, but shouldn't we be able to make it without actually having to get in the water?
Really? Because that's where the bridge is going to be the lowest. That's where the bank
Go
is.
mute yourself.
Yes, please. Go mute yourself.
Hey, you.
So, yeah, as you are ushering them, that's a good point. So, Alec, you see that the family, followed by the groups of villagers, are bolting, heading underneath the bridge, as again, you've finally seen their opportunity to move.
Why are we going underneath the bridge again?
Because it provides the most cover.
Yes.
I mean, I wasn't there for
You
that.
see that they're running. Are you guys following? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, I was gonna move up along the bank, but I wasn't gonna go in the water.
What you doing? Tell me what you're doing.
Yeah, I was gonna move up ahead of them, but stay up on the bank.
Okay, so you're moving along the bank. They're running underneath the bridge.
I just want to be able to.
You're running back. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check as you try to quickly maneuver your way. I'm assuming which way are you heading?
South.
You're heading just straight south?
Just straight south. I'm trying to lead them down the path.
Did you?
Okay.
Make an acrobatics check.
If you're trying to, no, I mean, if you're just heading straight south, I thought you were trying to cut back.
Oh, no.
If you are leading straight south, here, they are falling back. These ones are matching your pace, I believe. Okay, that is a 19, a 22, and a 14 to hit.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's at least 2 hits.
Okay.
The 14 and the 19,
so
right?
As you are running, again, these cultists are able to match your speed. And
what
a couple of them
with?
Crossbows.
Oh, fuck.
And in your back, you are just getting, you catch 2 crossbow bolts in the back for a total. Ooh, that is no bueno. That is 7 plus 8, 19 piercing damage.
Oh,
to the back.
Wow.
You didn't take the dodge action?
Okay.
I rolled really well on my damage die. I'm sorry.
You're a piece of shit. All right.
Are you down?
No, I'm not down. I have 10 health left.
Again, they are still making it. They're still booking. They're still cruising. I want the whole thing.
Can I? You can press shift to change between if you're gonna pick versus move, right?
What's that?
Shift is like the hotkey to change your tool that you're using between picking the layers and.
Thank you.
All right. Is it my turn?
No, because I want to. It's me trying to.
I was just trying to see if I could see. Oh, Once I get within range of
it's-
being able to see them, I want to do something, but our characters haven't moved along.
So at this point, they're running ahead. You guys you get to the bridge about the same time that they do because you're running along the bank. They're running through the water, eventually reaching the other side, and they see the keep from here. They're just trying to make a mad dash for it.
Can I see the kobolds?
At this point, yeah, because they are kind of falling back. They are not as quick as Fenn.
Okay, because you have not moved our character, so I have no idea.
I know, I'm trying. You guys are. So you said you're running along the bank, north or south bank?
It was gonna be the north bank. So I thought that's where the keep was.
Right. Okay, and then Trabeque, Gronk. Trabeque, I think you said you were kind of escorting them.
I'm right behind, tailing them. Yeah.
Okay, and then
Gronk's gonna be up there with Lydia and it.
All right, so yeah, Longo, taking the north bank, you can't really see them until you reach the other side of the bank.
I just have to go around. I guess at that point I would.
So once you get to
dip
the
underneath
east,
the bridge, but yeah.
Once you get to the east side, you should be able to peer, and you can see that these kobold are chasing after something. You just see that they're running.
Right in the middle of all of them.
Go ahead, Fenn.
I'm going to cast Sinking Cloud.
Ahead of you, you are seeing another path, a burning farm off to your right-hand side, and you can see I don't want to call it a hut, but a home.
Okay, I want to move past the burning buildings. Here's what we're gonna do. I am going to action search, and I am going to take 2 dash actions.
Okay, and then Longo, one more time.
I'm casting Sinking Cloud in the middle of them because I can do up to 90 feet away.
Okay, and how big is that stinking cloud?
40 feet. It's 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. All right. So I believe you definitely.
I already checked that I can hit all of them.
Awesome.
So I'm just aiming for like the indiscriminate kind of middle of them.
Indiscriminate middle. Good. No.
Guys, I want you guys to know that I have a heated blanket on my lap, and then on top of the heated blanket is pickles. And then I've taken the part of the blanket that is extra and folded it back over him to make like a little heated blanket doggo burrito.
Oh, I was very confused. I thought you literally just had a jar of pickles. I was like,
all right.
What? I didn't know you like pickles like that,
Fenn, man. Which way are you dashing?
I am dashing south. I want to try. You are
dashing.
I want to get around that. I am dashing. Not only am I dashing, I'm dashing twice. So I should have a movement speed of 90 feet.
Okay. And you're dashing
south. I want to get around the building and try and find whatever brush, darkness I can try and find.
Darkness next to the burning building.
Yeah. So,
do you mean southwest, like along the path?
Yeah, I suppose.
Southeast or southwest?
That's west.
East or west?
Okay. Is it based off of what I'm seeing? Then east, south, west, shit, southwest. I'm following the path, but trying to stay close to the walls over here.
You said over here, like we can see your mouse.
Over here does not mean
Sorry, I know. Okay, so move me diagonally southwest a little bit, like the next 30 feet.
Okay, because at first you said burning building.
Yeah, so that's the idea. The idea is that I'm moving at a
burning building is to your east.
I know. So I'm moving.
Okay.
So, but I don't want to move east around the building. I want to move west around the building.
Okay.
You can keep on looking frustrated all you want, Matt.
Okay, so you're at the fork in the road, so to speak.
Yes. Now I'm going straight south.
Okay.
That is not south, Mark. That was east.
Oh, straight south.
That's not south.
That is directly south.
Wait, okay,
you went out. There's a delay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
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 All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's correct. How much further
Okay.
do I have to move? Because I want to try and get in cover too.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Nailed it. You are right there.
Phenomenal.
That is your movement.
Okay. Then for my bonus action, I'm going to neck the potion that Longo gave me.
Right.
Is he in a mound of hay?
What is this, Assassin's Creed?
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Did the
Yeah.
eagle?
Is that-
Is that thing gonna catch on fire? Hay is very flammable.
Hey, man.
Nah, I see what you did there.
The other thing is, every one of those kobolds needs to make con saves.
No, that's actually just a giant bush. It's hay. These are like straw hay thatched roofs, so it's slightly different color.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, the kobold, just the kobold.
Every 7 or all 7 of those kobolds need to make Constitution saving throws.
Only 4 of
Four
them are
kobold.
kobold.
Yeah.
Or well, anything that in the Stinking Cloud needs to make con saving throws. I can't see what they are. It's not full screen for me.
They're cultists.
Cultists. Okay, yeah.
Kobold. Okay, so
What are the things I'm being able to see?
all right, I'm gonna do cultists first. 16.
16 passes. It's 15 to
5.
pass. So
Okay, 16. 5. At 20. So 2 of the cultists pass. 1 fails. Now the 4 kobold.
are kobolds immune to poison damage?
No.
Okay.
I know. All right. It is a 14,
It's not.
13, 1, and 18.
So everyone that did
That's
not
pretty good.
pass, on a fail, the creature spends its action that turn retching and reeling.
That
So they're
did
just-
not pass.
That did not pass. They're all
Yeah,
failing.
so all
the
of
one-
them that failed. Okay, so
They are all just like vomiting right there, or like
okay, so
trying not.
first three, retching and reeling. Middle one, retching and reeling. Kobold in the back. Then the 2 side cultists. Do we
And so centered around them is a sphere of yellow nauseating gas. That's like the area is heavily obscured, and that's gonna stay there for like a solid minute.
know if I can.
And they have to make that as long as they're within there. Every turn they have to make that con save.
Okay, as I'm learning.
We're not going to talk about the color. I'm
that?
joking, Mark. It looks great.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
supposed to be yellow, actually.
A sickly yellow, not like a sun yellow. God.
This is what yellow looks like in darkness, okay? Back off.
That is true.
Alec, is that what yellow looks like?
Don't talk to me.
All right. So, yes, at this point, Gronk, you are starting to make your way up the hill, leading all of these people, Trabeque and Longo in tow? Question mark?
Yes. Yeah, I'm going after that. I'm like,
I'm not leading. I'm just along with what's her name, because I don't know the way. I'm just making sure nobody jumps out and attacks. from
Oh,
the
it's
front.
directly leads. Okay, I thought it was more north of the thing. Okay.
Do you know the way?
Slightly, yeah. I had to make a guess.
Oh.
Mostly northeast. No, that's just the corner.
I was wondering why we were going underneath the bridge instead of just going up the path and then to the right, but that makes sense then.
So, again, they are, I guess, effectively using their action to dash and keep moving. And, I think Gronk has said that he is just keeping up with them, correct? You're not leading, right?
I'm trying to be like at the front, but not leading. Like next to whoever's leading. I'm just trying to be like guiding them.
Yeah, so you're kind of alongside of Linen at this point. Linen is the one effectively taking charge.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Trabeque, you are following. Longo, are you staying back?
No.
And what's that?
No, I did my part to help Fenn. I am moving on. We were staying with the group.
Thank you.
Right.
I used a 3rd level spell slot for that.
Appreciate it.
All right. So as you begin to approach the keep, I need Gronk, Longo, and Trabeque to all make perception checks at disadvantage for me, please.
Okay. Fuck me.
7.
Hey, Longo.
No, I rolled in that one as well, so I had to use mine.
Oh, man.
Don't forget, you do have your birthday inspiration.
Yeah, I'm using that. It's a D12? Or D10, I mean? 10, yeah.
Where's the
So 7 plus 7, 14.
14? Okay, so I got 14.
5 and 5.
5 and 5.
Yeah, I had rolled, my disadvantage roll was in that one. We all rolled 5s.
Okay.
But then because, my lucky thing.
So,
man, these digital dice, man, they're really getting on my nerves.
Dude, they suck. All right, so
I've been rolling so trash tonight.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it's really nice rolling physical dice. I bet you wish you had a DM.
Because then I could be just so mad at like an actual thing. I could actually chuck my dice.
To just get us to talk shit.
We're playing D&D and I'm talking shit. I get the best of both worlds.
So what is it that they fail to see?
So as you begin approaching the keep, you can see that it is quite large. It is about 5 stories high. Off to your left, you do see that there is a front gate.
I hope they're not scary stories.
All right. So, now that you have had your perception checks, let's move back to Fenn. Fenn, you are pretty far down the south of the map, taking your action to dash. And at this point, let's see. This kobold is able to, kind of chase. That one's able to get a little further. That one's able to get about there.
They wouldn't be able to see him if he got away while the cloud was around too.
So, so they're just heading south because they see the path. So not only were they obscured by the stinking cloud, which still permeates, leaving the other, creature stunned, which you can't necessarily see from your position. But yeah. So anyway.
All right. Move me. Okay, so move it down. Move the screen down so I can see what it is I'm doing. Thank you. Hit me.
Hit you? Okay.
I want to move southeast. I want to dash.
It's a natural
southeast.
You said hit him and he rolled and he had a nat 20.
No,
I wasted a natural 20 on that garbage.
It's like it's like in Pokemon when the Pokemon attacks Ash instead.
It's a crit.
All right, so go ahead.
Okay, I am going to move south, but I will move southeast, hugging those buildings, and I am dashing, trying to break line of sight and get cover as much as fucking possible.
Okay, so it does use your normal movement just to get to the edge of this.
Okay.
Moving through this bush, it does cost you half movement.
Okay.
But then if you want to dash, you have 30... Is your movement speed 30 feet?
My movement speed is 30 feet. I wish it was 60 feet. That'd be cool.
Right. Yeah, I know, right? So 5... And you want to go east around the building?
Yeah.
5... Did you want to try to do, you see that there's a fire pit, a couple boxes, you could probably jump over them, or did you just want to run around them? Got to make a quick decision, though.
Run around them.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you get to about there. And you can see that these buildings have completely been cleared out. Only the farm has been set fire to, however. But you can see the rubble and mess that these bandits and thugs have left in their wake at this point.
They have clearly been here for a while and have made quite a mess. Hope I can hide.
And I suppose that is my turn.
Right. Moving back to you guys. Heading for the keep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, same plan.
All right.
We can see the fire that's on like the top of the walls, right?
Braziers?
Yes.
Yeah, you can see that the braziers are lit. It's not doing a very good job of actually lighting up the area.
And they're like on the top floor?
Yeah, they are on the very, very top.
So they're like very
the
high
light
up in
isn't
the air.
really emanating downward, but you can see that there is light atop this keep. And as you are making your way up this hill towards the keep, you are moving at a slightly slower speed since you are running pretty far uphill to get to the keep. It's a steady incline. As you are you can finally see the front gate. As you're approaching, Gronk behind you and Trabeque and Longo ahead of you, you can hear a couple of screams from the group. As you look, you can see crossbow bolts sticking out of 3 of them. 2 of them lying on the ground motionless. The other is screaming in pain.
Wait, some of the people with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
I need at least you 3. And you might as well. I just have everyone roll initiative, please.
Oh, fuck me. I'm hot tonight.
Why did Fenn
Which 3 got hit? I guess more specifically, did what's her name get hit, or Shovel Guy, or the kid I gave the dagger to?
Anybody you care about.
Yeah, the rest are fodder.
Well, now that you told him who his targets are.
You said one's not conscious, not breathing, the other one's screaming out in pain.
2 are lying on the ground motionless.
Are they?
One of them is screaming in pain, and
okay.
So as the kids are saying these days, as the bodies hit the floor, you just hear Linen, who has been quiet most of this time, other than the back and forth discussion of the plan that you had. You just hear her scream, "No!" as one of the bodies that is lying on the ground, you're looking, is her husband, and the other is indeed Andrew, the one that you did give the dagger to. Shrin.
You're just killing my family. Hey, you know what? Hold on, Mark. Hold on. You've killed my older brother, and now you've killed my dad, which is ironic because my dad just got here and wants me to tell you that I am Groot.
Okay.
Mark's like, I'm doing my best to hold it in right now.
Oh, I'm not even laughing.
Yeah, he went to Disneyland today, so that's what he had.
I got it.
Stupid.
But not in a good way.
Y'all are stupid. I'm not laughing. All right. Anyway.
Hey, Mark. Pickled Cheez-Its.
Okay. All right, we're done. We're done. We're done here. Pickled Cheez-Its. All right. Not even good. Anyway, Shrin is writhing in pain, and you begin to see the rest of the group panic. Fenn.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, one more sentence I missed. And so the rest of the group is panicking, and Linen her attention is solely focused on her husband and her kid. Still wielding that broken spear. All right, Fenn, you are indeed up first, sir.
Which is hilarious because I have absolutely no service to whatever the fuck is going on over there.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm like half running 2 combats here because you're semi being chased by these things, but you are pretty sure you eluded them. But
Mark,
you know.
how I not to metagame, but just because it's 10:10 and I am exhausted and it's 1 a.m. now.
We can stop right here. This is a good stopping point because
That's what I'm wondering. How long this is gonna take? Because if it's gonna take like an hour, I'd rather wait and do it next week.
Great. So, we're just gonna back it up a little bit. So,
like a dump truck.
As you guys are making your way up to the top of the keep, again, finally the gate is in sight. More screams emanate through the dark night. These ones closer than before. Again, Gronk, you turn around. Trabeque, Longo, you look forward, and you can see that 3 of the bodies drop. 2 of them now lifeless on the ground. 1 of them just writhing in pain. Linen shouting, "No!" as 2 of her family members, as she had already told you, she lost one earlier, are lying at least unconscious on the ground. You are not sure.
Did we see where the arrows came from?
This is supposed to be the cliffhanger.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just asking. I just want to know.
It's the cliffhanger. I still want to know.
Yeah, passive perception, you would know that because the keep is to your kind of northeast, east at this point. They kind of came from more your northwest.
Matt watches the season finale of a show where the main character gets shot. Okay, yeah, but real quick, who shot him?
Dude, I just binged all of Jack Reacher on Prime just because I was like, well...
8 episodes.
Yeah, each one's an hour long. And when I say I binged it, I mean I sat in one day and did not go to bed until I finished it.
Matt, I watched...
Is there a Tom Cruise cameo?
No, it's not. It's just John Krasinski.
Not complaining.
In 2.5 weeks, I watched all 4 seasons of The Rookie.
In an hour and 45 minutes, I can just watch the movie The Rookie. Dennis Quaid.
I wonder how long it would take me to binge all of One Piece.
Yeah.
I watched all of Invincible one day.
Yeah, that's a good show.
I watched half of Invincible while you were watching it.
Sorry, I was also trying to fix some light stuff at the same time, so I wasn't really...
Up the hill.
I got some idea.
I watched the pilot of Invincible, and I was like, oh shit, this is pretty awesome. And then I never watched more, and I have no idea why.
It gets better.
Honestly, though, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a good show from what I watched.
The pilot sold me on it. I was not not convinced of the show. I just forgot to watch.
Oh, are V's supposed to be victims?
Bought it and then never put it in his DVD player.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys.
The opposite of Mark.
What are you talking about?
About how many times you've watched the Monk and Psych DVDs you own?
I've bought books that I have not read.
Times to the point where I actually had to buy them again because the old ones don't work anymore.
Wow.
Quite sad.
I have books on my shelf that I did not read, and they may or may not be, some of them be textbooks.
Now that they are, were on Amazon Prime, I was able to watch them there. And they were on Netflix at one point, so I was able to watch them there. And I have both box sets. Now I have all 8 seasons of Monk and Psych. I only had the first 6 seasons of Psych. 4, so I don't know.
All right,
anyway.
So another short session.
Yeah. So yeah, coming from at this point, I moved everyone up to where you would have been if you were dashing for the front gate of the keep. So from the northwest, that is where you saw those arrows come from. Or bolts, I should be.
And we say that we just said that's like a brush, or not a brush, a bush, not like hay or anything, right?
Yeah, so these are two relatively large bushes.
Mm-hmm. Flammable.
Indeed. Alright, so yeah, we are going to leave it off at 2 people at least going down and 1 person also getting injured, and Fenn off on his own.
Yep.
As usual. All right.
Hey, man, I was taking one. I literally took 2 for the team.
You did.
Fenn did something noble. I just want people to remember that.
All right. Are you done streaming, Matt?
Give me a second. I gotta press the button.
Great. Let me know when you're done. Okay, cool.
Oh, fucking cunts, finally. Oh,